actually landed in an okay spot.
Right,
But
kick
now
up on
you
defense,
refine it.
Liquid
For
on
KC,
attack,
coming off the
hoping
back
to
of the
bounce back.
13-2, if they
Last
were
time
to look
Liquid got
stellar on split,
12-13 was
I think
against
this
Team
would be the
Heretics
time.
in stage
Yeah,
1.
the worry as well is for Liquid,
Damn,
they've
dude,
just
just
looked a
dogging
mess.
on them while
Like,
they're already
I
down,
feel
bro.
like
What
it's
is
less
this?
about, like, if KC just shoot, and it's like the last map, they'll win. Like that's enough. Like I need to see so much more from Liquid, like not bumping into each other, not forgetting the players are on sites. Like,
I guarantee they won't push each other off the map.
yeah, no one's gonna fall off the
They'll
map.
help you that way.
If they do, impressive.
Yeah, if they do, we've got
Will,
much bigger
dude, Lark
problems.
will Theory over towards, it's like,
KC,
it's B Will
the
Theory,
defense.
but with A Will.
Lots of players just
And you
look
block
at
Heaven.
right now, where this drone is running through. There are 3
So they're
players
hoping
there
that there's
with
passive
close
pressure
by
over
and
towards here and they
defense
could take over
moments ago.
towards Heaven. That's not too
Yet
bad.
still, the opening duel goes
Great
to
pressure
Team
over
Liquid.
towards
Two-round push-up ramp, they find a
over
kill.
Heaven.
They keep these
Get
3
the
players in
rotate away so
position.
they can take
And now
middle.
the
I mean,
other
this is
side of the
normally
map
what
is
you do when you
looking
struggle to
juicy.
take
It could
middle
be
in general,
wide
right?
open
So you
for
know the
Liquid to
reaction
walk
is to
into.
go
Just
help
don't
it
get
out.
in their way, and they even get Sugetsu on the cross.
This is very nice from them.
The question now is, do they, because they've just seen him come from the other side of the map, so they want to gamble back the other way. My only worry is if they forget where Dossier is again. That's probably the only thing that could be a problem for them. But with 35 seconds left, they are going to be walking into a couple of players. Aves still has a salvo and his stun available, which could make things a little... No flashes, though,
Just
which is
wait
good.
for a
They're
reaction,
really
see
getting
if
owned
Nuts
by
can
that.
clear a sight. Problem is 20 seconds, they kind of
Nuts
still
is
have to
going back the
go
other
with the
way.
gamble.
Walking into his old teammate.
Well,
of
they
Jade
can't
Ops,
come
but
back.
this is
20
where the last
seconds.
two
Can they
really
go
should be able to get
spawn?
anything done. In fact,
Oh, it's
they
close,
can
bro.
now
They
just
should be
look to full
fine.
sprint all the way to the other side of the map
Yeah,
and
let's
get
go free
themselves
Heaven.
a free plant on A. There will
10
be enough
seconds
time
left.
to get there.
2 seconds to
Thankfully,
spare.
unless he trips.
Yeah. If there was like
Plenty
a
of
miracle
time.
Gravwell from downtown, could change the game, but no.
Planted.
Obviously, it's not going to happen. Aves and Doja. No control over this entire half of the map. I mean, fog of war, no matter where they walk, the police spotting camo. They're going to walk slowly towards him. The time here already becoming an issue, considering they have to deal with 4 players, considering it's an open plan for Heaven, considering they haven't gone Heaven, so they don't have control up there, and the utils being burned just to get onto site. I don't think there's many chances of
I
this
mean, it's
going the way of
impossible, yeah.
KC. Camo waiting. He will falter on the first fight, and
There's
some
no
damage
time.
done, but the clock,
enemy
as well as the HP.
Yeah, this is a lovely pistol to watch though. This is nice.
Aves actually still killed the guy in Heaven, by the way. So he's really popping off individually, but a much better round from Liquid. I like that. That slower style of Nat's play where it's like he's given himself space to sort of have some of those individual moments. Like there was a time, and I think it would still be arguable that this guy on Viper is second to none. Like with what he's able to create in terms of his own space across the map, and the fact that they get the openers and no one's like running in and just like doing something silly. Everybody was on the same page.
You hear it a lot, the conversation about, you know, when you're the underdog, how easy the games
So
are. And I think
Liquid got
GX kind of
ecoed quite a
experienced the
lot,
other end of that
and I'm
this
still
year,
maybe a
when
little
people
bit
know
worried
you're
with
good,
their
they
buy. They're
really
kind of
give you
going for a bit of an
respect.
old
They
school.
really
Most
learn
people
how you
right
play,
now
and
are
they really try to
having
deal
like
with
a
that. They come in with a
designated
counter.
eco
And that's what
hunter,
was
especially on
impressive
a
about
Yori.
him. For so many years,
So
we knew he's
they're
one of the best, if
kinda-
not the best in the world on this. We knew
kinda playing
every
old
single
school
game, he will be
anti-eco.
behind you. It doesn't matter what's happening in the round. If you saw him
This
in
is
front
still
of you 3
nice.
seconds
Great B
ago,
pressure
he's
and
behind
group
you
up
now.
over
People
towards
knew
A.
that.
This guy's gonna walk in
He'd
towards
still
B,
get
call
behind
his
them
team
every
back.
round. I mean, it was just
Dude,
at
if
the
a 5-person
highest level,
insta-stack
it was surreal to
works
see
at this
that
level,
type
I'll
of success.
be
This
pretty
is
pissed.
awful. Liquid are running into the A site. They're going in blind.
Yoro
and there's
clears
5
B, they
players
just
here.
go back.
KC with a full gamble. And
Nah, they've
somehow
got a man on
Liquid
the
have
other
got
side of the map.
spooked, thank
No,
God.
that's the thing, it's Camo. They sent Camo in with a pistol on the other
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
and he has just gone, there's no one here. So there was at least a small piece to the plan that was, okay, we're going to barrel one direction and see if you can find a gap elsewhere. He has found that gap, and now the danger is completely negated in this round. There is no hope. I would be surprised if there's
Dude, I can't
even
believe
damage.
K-Corp
It gets to a
5-pass
point
and
where you
stack
might
it
even
at the
suggest
beginning.
that
Do they really think that
KC
will work?
should just go down to the spike.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
I think that's very arguable looking at the composition as well in play for Liquid. Like, there's almost nobody that you're going to give an orb to and think, oh, well, that doesn't really matter. Even on the attack, Cosmic Divide can completely rip up your
Camo gets
defensive
thrown the
setup.
gun,
So
Purple's
I don't think
closest, so they
that
want to try
it's gonna go
snowball
as well
Purple,
Both
get deal
Heaven
one line.
executes with a Cosmic Divide. Just,
Exactly.
it makes it so hard to defend. So, yeah, I think for
You feel
obviously
about
for
the comps
Liquid,
this map?
send out
I
the
prefer
pistol
Liquid's
fire.
comp.
Send down
I don't think
Nat, send
K-Corp
out Purple,
comp
or
is
even
bad.
swap the rifle over and
Well, yeah, Camo
But
had a
I'm
pistol before, right?
not
They've
entirely
given it over
convinced
for the
they
orbs.
I'm not
and
entirely
let them
convinced
try
by
and find
any
the
team that
orb.
plays
The
solo
other side,
Waylay,
it's just not worth giving
apart
anything
from
up. A chance maybe.
apart from
Okay, Purple's gonna
NRG
get
have done
one
it well
Nats as
actually. To
well.
be fair,
Get towards
NRG
that
100
Viper's
Thieves.
pit, but with very little to lose. They're going to continue to try and push forward, and he still gets an orb in the end. It's not too bad for either side. A little bit of extra cost, but for Liquid, the goal was just to keep everything onto the board. That will now be 2-0 for Liquid.
And it's a great bounce back after what was a
Okay, so this
tough
could be a
start
pretty
to the
easy call,
previous
right?
map.
Just
Again, going
go
2-0
B
down,
main,
looking
get the
like
fade
the
up.
third should be theirs.
You'd
Running
imagine
into two
K-Corp have
players
some
of
kind of
Asylum
punish over
Low,
towards B main here.
Econ, and
Liquid
Lucid.
could also go
We
for a
really
bold
need
call
that
and just walk
injection
over towards middle.
of morale, I suppose,
Because you know they're going
that
for,
Team Liquid
or they're
side.
going
And
to
I
try to
think
stop
there's a
you from
lot
getting orbs.
to speak of in terms of how they've performed in that first map, how they've underperformed.
Okay, they go for the simple.
Disadvantages
Just
that
fight
were
B
in
main,
play.
get this
But
fade.
if they can manage to bounce
Ooh.
back here and they're
Oh,
picked,
this is nice.
they
Oh,
can
that's
back
really
up on the
nice.
third, and Mini Boo was one of those factors that was he was getting shut down by 11, 7-2 in head-to-head.
Oh,
He's
that's
made
a
that
lovely
one look
little,
easy.
it's a
And
lovely
you know
little
what,
play.
Tom, for an eco round, Casey,
Worst
you could say that was
situation
all
is they just get the orb and get the
it
orb.
was an eco
Yeah, I
round.
was about to say, they kept the 3 rifles and then they bought up 2 more. It's like the classic.
What a bonus! This was
second
really
round
nice.
buy
I mean,
that
this
works
is
out
why we
wonderfully
kind
for
of
if you
thought
manage to
that
keep all of your players alive, which
this
they did.
and the two
And
coaches
then
would at
for the
least
execute there, like the reveal from
be
Purpo,
having
just, I
similar
don't
good
remember
stuff
who
to
it
what
was in
made
the-
Liquid
the
good.
sort of
They're
left
very good at
corner, but just
snowballing.
got
They probably had the
absolutely
best
boomed
bonus
immediately.
ideas
And then
last
Mini Boo
year,
with
I would say, out of
almost
any team.
wild spam takes out Dossier as well, so a complete change of fate.
It's Fade
from
Eyes.
what we've
Fade Eyes
seen in the
really good.
last
Lands
map, a
fast
very
as well.
Quick start for Team Liquid, and as you were sort of saying,
And teams
I
are still
think
this, I
that's
feel like.
a really important thing for them after getting battered in a map like that, to then have that, okay, this is our map choice, we're off to the races, let's forget everything that just happened.
Oh yeah, like I said, for Levin and Miniboo, that was the head-to-head we talked about coming into the previous map. In terms of duelists, they're the ones you expect to see putting up the numbers, and they came up against each other 9 times. And
Yeah, that's
Miniboo
really
won
cool, man.
2 of them, which is not
Yeah,
great.
Levin
First time I've seen this Fade Eye.
This is second kill. Full sprint spray.
Release thrown from here. Lands
Felt
so
like it
fast,
shouldn't
man.
work like that, but they're going to take it all day long.
Let's go!
Get
Let's go.
good. Get
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Good.
really nice bonus round, man.
Get the round.
When you get that impact as a coach as well, coming up with a round like this is nothing better,
Could
mate.
be. He's a big
Yeah.
Tony Hawk fan.
Yeah.
I like it. A little ollie in there. Sure. Well, a 3-0 start for Team Liquid. And I see that timer frozen up top.
Oh, no.
Gonna go red, or is it a tactical? I mean, a tactical would be very early at this point. I don't think KC
We had one in the last.
should worry too much. But then you look at how quickly they lost the last round with rifles in. I mean, it genuinely, the reason I said it is like it really looked like if you had just a mini map, you go, oh, it was an eco round. Yeah, no worries. But then no, they had
I was Demon 1 for C9. Really good, man.
In the attack of Team Liquid, again, kind of a shoe on the other foot type of situation from what we saw in the previous map.
Back in.
Oh, that's it? Okay, nice.
Whatever it was, it seems like it was solved very quickly for
Go for a
KC,
4-1, still
unfortunately,
spamming
they got
over
this one
towards
completely
B.
wrong. Dossier is completely alone. This would have to be one of the most impressive Bucky plays we've ever seen, and that includes Mr. Farland last year. Stuck in the smoke,
Really
he'll
nice.
get one, and his teammates are nowhere to be seen. They were all pushing
Oops.
down the ramp on the other side of the map, looking for information, maybe hoping they'd run into a player. Instead, wow, Shados has got a rifle. If they could get a kill quick, maybe they go for this. Otherwise, it probably is, unfortunately, a very exciting round of dying to the spike.
And we saw Miniboo, the one to pick up that plant and the orb as a result. Showstoppers online, which just means in terms of safety nets.
Well, there goes your gun.
In terms of safety nets, so much more there for Liquid to fall back on.
Dude, what a
Kane
nade.
is thrown in perfectly as well. I mean, that just completely segmented in defense on their way through, and they've made
Can't
that
get much
look
better as well.
easy
Got
peasy.
Razor,
With 3
Fade up
players
for the
left
big
alive,
buy
a
rounds.
4-0
Yoru got some
start
kills
for
to get
Team
closer to
Liquid.
the ult as
Night
well.
and day compared to map 1 where they struggled to find an open duel for the most part.
Yeah, I think for Camo, he's probably just happy to have something to do. Those are his first 2 kills, the last 2 of the round. He's not really needed. Like, normally you have the, okay, we've got this double duelist, we get a 1-2 punch. You go in, and then you're going to get shot in the face because you're flying through the air at a million miles an hour, and then I TP in behind and kill them all, and then
Yeah,
Miniboo's
this is a
just
tac
been
pause.
getting the entries, and then they
It's
save.
a hard
So,
tac pause for
no
K-Corp. They're up
real
against
surprise.
2 big
We are now gonna
ults.
see that tactical break
And
coming out
also, after
from
like tag pause like this, it's pretty obvious that you might do something aggro over towards middle. With the B spam that's going on, you would imagine they would fight for B, try get this orb, try get the ult, and then maybe have to play for a retake. Liquid been spamming B a lot, so maybe they just start hitting over towards A.
I don't think they've really been broken too much. It says it's oh wait, yeah, of course it is. Sorry, I'm still thinking of the last match.
That happens to me,
Genuinely, I
they're
was
11-1.
Yeah, they're so dominant. It's like, yeah, they're the ones that must be winning this. No, of course it's a KC timeout. My brain is a brain fart. It happens.
I've been there. That for KC, as we said, you know, that 3-0, I wasn't too surprised to see them go a little leg farther, but coming into this,
so they're trying to fix over towards B, and we got an insta change over towards A. A little bit weird for K-Corp in this one, in my opinion.
Way too much of a leg up for you to feel
What's this?
That split is still in contention for you.
Because if you have fast rotate, you would at least stand close. So has he got some salvo? No, okay, just wait for insta prowler to rotate. Volley that goes towards heaven, leaks down here.
The util's thrown out, Liquid full committing. Here comes the showstopper, found nothing, great flash, the drop not so much, but Aves safely down below is able to pick off one.
Gets the kill, gets the ult.
But it's fired up and it will be fired in, causing problems, splitting the attackers, but Purple
okay, I was going to say, do consider these things.
Oh, Doge is just so reliable. They've now spotted Wayne too. A 1 versus 2.
This would be a big win for K-Corp. They got double ults out of them.
One thing he does have is
sorry,
time,
one ult.
but it's a more direct attempt, and they're going to be able to swing back together.
Liquid should be pretty happy with only 2 people surviving. It's like the only thing.
Not going to be the case. KC have found themselves around, and I definitely
maybe this timeout was pretty nice, man. Looking for a 2-1, and they just fast react, realizing that they're going full past them.
Just the amount of delay that was bought by Shados and these flashes. I'll be honest, this is one of those moments where it does bring me back that little bit of Gambit nostalgia. Seeing Shados back on the flash.
And they've gone for a fade or Razor. Yeah, personally I would have done both. But
I'm not gonna lie, we didn't see it for a long time.
Honestly, with what went on, might have lost both.
Sentinel in some of his previous teams, but I don't know. That gave me a little glimpse of the magic we know Shados can bring.
That was nice, too. Dealing with the double dive, the flash to take out
back over towards B, block vision, back of sight. Boom bot. Just clears close. If anyone's at the top, fade eye clears back of sight. They clear all of this with a boom bot and a fade eye, and then take the TP and block vision. Fade all the rest. I think this is a nice, like, a nice little B here.
They cleared it completely open as Casey sit back, allow this space to be taken, and look to
Astra
punish
ult
over
on site.
aggression. But for now, the attackers give them
They could do pretty good to get into good positions for this. Nax is very far away, just late luck.
Retakes were fantastic. They've got the divide to try and section things out. He's going aggressive.
Crazy.
Gets caught. Shados looking after his duelist will give them that man advantage. Pop flash down, leaves a couple blind, but Purpo dodged it. Can't get anything more. Shados with another multi-frag, but it's now left on to, well, the man you'd want. The problem is they were defusing, and he hasn't been able to stop them.
Yeah, he's behind.
Yeah, this was late
cosmic
luck.
divide, so that's a bit of a problem. A second on the board for KC.
A little bit rough for Liquid.
The man who, by the way, it was split. It was his Sky that looked abysmal last week. He really struggled to get anything done. He was being bested consistently, and now I think it was actually, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it was. It was Xiao who was shutting him down 9-1 in head-to-head duels.
Not bad.
Xiao was obliterating him, and now look at him. Shados on fire down on that stage. He's given KC a lifeline early.
Looking solid in the retakes. Team Liquid not looking to break their trend though. It's a split around middle, but the early contact hasn't quite found what they wanted, denied by the orb. It's obviously a pretty big risk to try and go through the other side, and you can actually see
what are these Zekas doing, bro? They spent like 10 seconds in Vance.
They are still in this position. 4 players even built up for the defense, waiting on this angle.
Blast primed and ready again. It lands, but Sugetsu had already taken one.
It feels a
before the
little
line came
crazy
through.
after the
duelists,
Seekers have
the double
revealed you're
dive,
over
will they
towards
have
mid
more
with
space
at
on
least 3.
Flat on their face.
To
Yeah,
then
a lot of
try
space on
push
A, but
towards
with a
mid.
5 versus 2, Sky heal for Levin as well.
Like whoever's
They'll be happy
calling
to
in
play
the pack
retake.
there, that's
They've
pretty bad.
looked good, even when the numbers are even.
Check every angle. Shados is like, check everything. I know this man. I know he's here somewhere. I can smell him, he's breathing, but even still he comes out all for a moment. I think Abbas was in the drone, by the way.
Yeah,
if he
he
gets
was.
the kill on
30
Shados, he gets the
seconds
kill on
left.
Abbas. That could have been all over. I was closer than maybe you'd realize, but now it shouldn't be as much of a worry.
Well, yeah, 4v2. You would think so. Purpo and Wayne. The plant. Look how deep on the side it is as well. Still a star to play with for Wayne. If he survives, where is it? Shit. He's dropped down. He's looking to hold the line. He's been stunned. He dodged it. Up close in the smoke. Here's the steps. One's waiting, though. The cross spotted by Purpo. He needs that cover. This is why Wayne dropped down. But that smoke's going to fade. Wayne needs to be so quick to the trigger. And he'll land. But Purpo's fallen. And
Yeah, it's unlucky.
just a little bit late.
You actually got to give this to Dust9, man. He played pretty well.
That will cost the round for
Every
Team
single
Liquid. It
time
will
the other
allow
stuck as a
KC
3,
to
he just had
close
behind
in
when they
the
went over
gap.
towards heaven, just in case
Now
they were
they're
taking a
behind by
timing
just
when they went
one.
over towards site here.
It's unfortunate because
Yeah, this is
his
more just
opponent
Dust9
knew
playing
where
really
Purpo
well.
was, didn't know where he was, so he just kills Purpo and then gets traded, and by that point, there's nobody able to deny them, just getting onto that defusal for the majority.
The
But this
smoke,
is the
yeah,
fight,
the
you
smoke
see,
wasn't
immediate
great.
trade
He
back out.
wanted to place it fast because he was heaven.
There are opportunities, but obviously after that initial fight with Sugetsu and the 4-man stack up, a good read, a good mid-round call from the side of KC, that 4-0 start has quickly diminished. Now there's still credits to play with. There's still a dimensional drift. There's still a Viper's Pit. You get into that post plant, and it's a tough retake for KC. But I will say, KC's retakes on this map and the last have looked very, very good. I'm looking at Levin with his... Okay, here we go. I was expecting maybe for a retake, but no, he's going to use the Convergence path now.
Damn, dude, you guys can't go that far with this. You guys can't go that far with this. Yo, what are you lot doing? Dude, I mean, but they'll take it. That is horrendous.
I really don't like what I just saw. For KC, they have overheated. They have really overheated. And I guess they thought that Team Liquid were further up mid than they were, assuming they were taking the space to fight, when in fact they were still back far, so they could very easily avoid that ulti. Doja, you know what? Just end the game now if he wins that one. It's been too good.
Dude, you gotta give it after that, man. My goodness.
But the solution was kind of just to punish a very brazen play by their opposition.
I can understand it. Like, you just heard the ult side listed out, like Dimensional Drift and that Viper's Pit. You know that if your opponents get into a post farm, it's going to be very, very difficult. So you try a risky play.
Just a little smoke on one side there, Tom. Just the only criticism.
Yeah, dude, just cancel.
Maybe just smoke one of them and then see how it goes. But you know,
Luna, thank you so much with the 7 months, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you.
The right side can't fight him. So he was like, oh, the one's on the left, so I'll
get
go
that
for
guy
them.
on the left, no problem.
And then Kama killed them all.
Yeah, it didn't look like no problem.
No. You saw Zeiss' reaction. He was happy with that.
Oh goodness gracious! Camo
For a
does well
bit of
to
info,
cover
utils check
off
the
that
same
second
place.
player. The trade out comes in.
Heal up, squad.
Heal for Sugetsu. Just about made it out of there with that
That big
Viper's
duel
Pit
in B
online.
main at one point.
They'll need that full health if it's to be used, and it might be needed in the counter pit. With Nats having his online, they'll move towards this B site, and again, put pressure onto Doja. His teammate quite far away, and even walking out of spawn now presents a risk.
I mean, mate, Dust9's in so much trouble, you would imagine. Good gun for the situation. No smoke after this, though.
Deep reveal. Prowler gone close. Oh, he's gone through the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, the smoke's going soon. He's worried he's going to get spammed.
Would be nice.
Yeah. He definitely only thought there was one there.
Or he's waiting for a second Prowler, just get ahead of it, you know?
And then Miniboo's managed to make his way around behind. A lot of space left. A lot of gaps exploited. Well, now that Viper's Pit, even in
I mean, these two should just save.
Still going to utilize that Viper's Pit. Liquid realizing how important it is to sort of confirm this round, especially with the credits that are available for the side of KC. You don't want to allow them anything back into this one. Sugetsu, though, see, that looked like he's cheating. Obviously, that guy is through a wall. He was never going to kill him. It looked like he was. And we should check him PC. But for Sugetsu, this one's free. That was nice. Wayne just a little bit unaware of how much ground had been lost. Maybe expecting Purpo to be watching that. The problem now is they do have to leave.
Yeah, I mean, they got an extra.
Time's just not there. Clearing things out
Oh.
is going to be impossible. And what,
One for
there's
one.
Purpo in the end.
Yeah,
swinging out and
works
killing
out better
off
for
Shadows.
Liquid.
It's a singular gun kept through. It's going to make the buy very awkward for KC in the next round. And for Liquid, hey, they're going to take that all day long, reconfirming, re-extending their lead, getting themselves out
Yeah,
of sight.
force them down to Nico. This is one of those games, man, where, I mean, I think it's just whoever makes the least mistakes, but that kick-up mistake over towards middle was really cost them.
A little bit ludicrous, but I do think that a lot of that comes down to the fact that, you know, he'd just seen a Prowler, he'd seen a Honk go through, and from our perspective, I believe Purple was out of Prowlers, but you don't know that, and you just assume the second one's coming
Wayne
to clear the smoke.
underperforming or nervous.
Get
I mean, it can be
taken
both.
Or he thinks like
This is his first game in Tier 1,
There's
man.
one guy throwing you
First
down.
game on a big
I'll
stage,
get the one
really.
guy, and then he sees 3.
Could be.
But that's a gamble when you don't have that info.
Yeah.
When you don't know that how many there could be behind that.
Oh, and also to give me more credit, they had also taken sight behind him. At that point, Aves was locked out, so, you know, had to do something, didn't make the right call. Aves, though, made the right call here by ripping Miniboo's head clean off. Amo's going to try to make something out of
Hey,
this
with the
ult now that they've
spike,
got that man
yeah, you
disadvantage,
can't do
but
anything
against
crazy
the
now.
pistols, it might not be worth the big risk.
Dude, that's a lot of ults.
This is
That's
still
a lot of
set
ults.
ults. That was
Yeah.
a Nightfall, a Dimensional
And they didn't
Drift,
get much
and a
for
Cosmic
it.
Divide. And they're only just getting into heaven. Like, there's a real opportunity here. Flash through, it's been dodged. Nice work from Sugetsu. The 2 rifles really doing the damage in this round. Nats is trying to fight
Nice
everybody
shots,
at once, and hey, he gets 2. Oh, Alpha
Holy.
Purpo, it's just not pretty. He's lost a battle with the
Oh
bandit.
boy.
And well, what was
It's one of
meant to
those
be
games.
Team Liquid getting outside.
Midnight, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 13 months.
That was night and day there. Purpo, who is currently top of the board, he's a little shaky on that fight mid, but Nats, oh my goodness, that was so clean. Swings out, quick headshot on the first, gets the second, but there were 4 players there.
needed 2 more.
Listen to the bandit mid, not ideal, but you know, 6-4 we go. KC 2 behind, a map under their belt already, and now, well, what was going to be a very dangerous end to the game with Liquid having a lot of
Liquid,
ultimates
yeah,
to
they get
use
ecoed a lot, man. They
is
hate
not that.
outlaws.
They've used all their ultimates for a round loss, so KC,
Hey,
that
they survived
Viper's
this
pistol
bit the
can
round
free.
before, you know.
Okay, they used 3 ultimates.
They won that round in a 4v2.
3 ultimates for a round loss against pistols.
Yeah, it's not great.
Suboptimal.
2 right. This is the Liquid copium, all right? I'm giving it 4. Oh dear. Okay, Camo is honestly, he's
Jesus
been the most
Christ,
aware
man.
player
What
in
is
the
going
zone.
on, bro?
Like, he's always been the one
It's like I'm watching a China
someone
game.
can push that. I think maybe he's played enough against Levin to know that that can be the case. And Levin has been shut down a lot. Like, he's been making some heavy gamble plays, and he hasn't been, well, he has this ability that allows him to fall back. And I don't think I've seen him do that
Tom,
once.
I have to say, it's the most predictable thing ever. You get a 13-2 on the board.
They're just
you
taking
think
time of
Levin's gonna be
overheating.
overpeaking
Dude, it's
in
just,
the next
yeah,
map.
it's just a game of whoever makes the
I
least
think you
mistakes.
get 5-0 on the board. I think Levin's going to be overpeaking. Because he's one of those players that has
Sorry,
the
Mark.
capacity to hit this switch, flip it, and go, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. And I'm going to fight you everywhere. The problem is, I think sometimes you need to leave that switch a little longer. Sometimes you need to
30 seconds left.
get that little bit of respect over.
Someone else needs to control the switch, basically.
But maybe you'd extinguish his flame. That's a close call with Miniboo getting onto the site. But Shados is keeping at least a little bit of control. Oh, back here! Goodness gracious.
Wow, the trade's good. Purpo was just behind. Wayne's definitely been struggling, stunned in the corner, and his teammates eventually there, but it's only going to be the trade. Dosia. I think he's faked the fact that he's dropped down. That was the goal. Trying to sell the idea that he's already moved, and actually, Nats, there we go. Nats finally where he's like, I think he might be playing games with me, and is eventually watching the right
Nice.
direction.
Ah, dude, what is this push
7-4.
over towards middle, man?
Liquid extending
2.
that lead a little bit further, but it does feel like in a lot of these moments, Casey, they've tried these sort of like really aggressive, like let's just walk through a smoke play, and every single one of them has pretty much failed.
Well, yeah, I mean, they'll lead. If this ends up 7-5, you can point to the fact that we had that ult coming out of Levin and mid, and then we have
Nice, let's go, boys.
whatever
Good
that
job.
play just was of the walk through the smoke. Like, we have little mistakes, little overheats, but again, the only way you find out if it's an overheat or not usually is
Yeah, I
by
mean,
overheating. It's by
that's what
losing
kickoff
around.
is for, man. These
And making
teams
those
are
mistakes.
You're only throwing
these teams are pretty new. They're gonna make a
Exactly.
lot of
Let's see if
mistakes.
they tighten up the...
That's a terrible mantra. No one lived by that mantra.
All my ranked teammates do.
GP up top. Showstopper used in slow motion. Oh dear. Oh, Minibu can make it past. He can get past, and oh, there you go. He's found Dosia. He's also died, but hey, it's worked out, and they have a man advantage already. 2 down. 11. There's the double. But the trade back, Purple just keeps spraying the same angle, and Aves ends up walking into it. Shados the only one left. A 1 versus 2. He's definitely had his moments in this game, but in a post plant with Wayne and Purple.
Spike planted.
I think there'd need to be a bit of a mistake. He's still got both flashes online. He's heard Purple. He knows exactly where the first one is. His teammate's a little bit further away.
Oh boy, it's snappy aim.
Oh, it's a rough one. Shados magic. He didn't even need the util. Just pure skill.
You talk about that old roster. Gambit, the Mag, this is not the player you think of. In modern day, this guy seemed lost, but a Red Bull clutch, they're back on the map and back 2 rounds away from Team Liquid. After a strong start, Liquid cooled off. Now KC are catching up. Let's see the end of this story. If it's on Split or Breeze will be decided after the break.
Hey!
Hey, Tom.
3 EMEA teams? I don't know, man. I need way more games.
You better get it
Okay,
quick.
I'll go check.
Does feel like Navi and mates are probably up there. We'll see, man. I feel like the Fanatics and the Heretics need a little bit of time.
Tom Biz. You've had your fun. It's my turn.
I don't know, we're only like 1 game in for some of these teams though. BBL? No, BBL look good as well, man. That's what I mean. It's hard to gauge at the moment. AD, thanks so much for the Prime as well. Thank you, thank you. I'll meet Santiago. Dude, I think I'm just worried about EMEA teams at the Masters. Like, after watching the other regions, a little bit worried for the EMEA teams. Because the best teams at the moment in EMEA are all relatively inexperienced as well. So it'll be one of those, they're here for experience. Probably not too likely to win. Other than, I guess, Na'Vi have some experienced players. Vitality, obviously.
The highlight for me with that Gambit roster was always Defo, the one that made it to this level. But maybe one day, I hold out hope we'll see him on that stage.
Yeah, I imagine Fnatic will come back.
Talking about these 2 boys.
You think Fnatic is still top 4? Yeah, I do, man.
Back here now. Nat's been on the scene for a while, but Shados, well, at the time, I rated Defo higher. But anyways, Shados was, you know, I think undersold a little this year. He had a tough time in a previous team here in VCT EMEA, but look at him go now. This map feels like there's a bit of a grudge. It feels personal.
Yeah, of course. These are the stats coming out from the last map, but these are 2 teammates that, well, they are known for
Demon
that
1 has to
squad
be getting
many years
offers.
on. I
For
think
sure.
Nats has made it to plenty of international events, but it was the
put him on
victory
chamber
that
every map.
came while under Gambit all the way back
Dead
in
on the maps you
2021,
can't do.
many will have considered them to be the best team in the world.
I think
the
C9 did the best approach with him for sure.
I think Redgar's still playing within the tier 2.
Yeah, Redgar's in tier 2.
We've seen bits and pieces from
Wait, where was
Defo, but
Defo?
it
Last
is
time
this
he was
sort of
playing for a Chinese team,
trifecta, or
right?
more importantly, the duo. I'd say Nats and Chronicle have had the sort of the tier 1, the top of the
100%.
The cream of the crop, you would say. And Shados is looking to make his way back. And, well, it's in a similar vein to what Nats did.
He's on Boom
Go
now.
into that leadership role. Try and take over, go back to Eng, the man that sort of gave him that success in the first place. Now, he sort of
only
said himself
subbed in.
during
Oh,
the
okay.
interview with Ginny
Oh,
earlier
okay,
that this is going to be Kickoff almost used to test things. I think they'll have slightly higher expectations like that. You're always going to say that to maybe take off the pressure a little bit, but this is really a test of if he is that leader.
And it's actually 2-1 on the pistols,
Certainly
right?
seems like he's got a lot to bring
Dude,
to
Wayne's
the
got to do a
table.
lot
He's
here.
found himself the opening here, at least the trade back
And
with Camo
Nats
down.
looks like
Wayne
he
falling.
might-
Nats
Does he check?
creeping
Well,
through heaven, hasn't cleared
am
it.
I bad?
Sugetsu,
Do it. Do it.
he's thinking about it.
That was nice
He
from
hasn't
him.
gone
See
for
if
the
he could
knife,
get
but
another.
You can't blame him. A 4 versus 2. This pistol will set KC up
Damn,
to
double check
equalize,
him-
to put
double
League's
check of no
level,
corners.
And they are not giving it even a
Propaganda
snowball's
Panda with the
chance
Prime.
in
Thank you so
hell
much, man.
of
Appreciate the Prime
slipping.
usage.
Locked in till the very end as Purpo stands alone, challenged from all sides, and dropped from one. It's Shados again.
Does Red Guard deserve tier 1? He's got to prove himself in tier 2, man.
Squad that he's leading, one away from equalizing, and
You could just go look at the teams after Gambit.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an odd one so far.
Side with no until he proves that he can.
A lot of opportunities for KC to almost be in the lead if it wasn't for some of those like hyper-aggressive mid pushes that they were going for. And so I'm intrigued to see now going onto the attack side that they'll almost have a little bit more control of the pace. They won't have to worry so much about being caught from behind. And also, the fact is, like, obviously this is Wayne's first time on that
The solo Bucky.
It's definitely not been the debut of Dreams. To be a little bit harsh, maybe find him and put the pressure on.
I mean, last map he had one less than Miniboo in the
Dude,
end.
it's too obvious, surely.
This could be where he has that.
Oh, it might not be too obvious.
But it was definitely a very, very slow start.
We'll say prefer the K-Corp anti-ecos though, but they've just sent it in.
I like the stack. They've got the numbers in the right place and the shots don't land.
Like I like their buy. I hate their approach.
He's now giving them an outlaw when 3 players
Dude,
are one
I
shot
find
to
that
it, and
crazy.
also
One guy's spamming a Bucky over towards here and they just spam it in. I do think he got a little unlucky with his timing of the refract.
Like, maybe we can check in the I think he had refract online.
He did, but it was like
he
had like half a second left when he saw one.
Maybe he couldn't find the key.
But that's the problem.
No, he
with him
stuck
playing
around
Wayland.
for too long.
Just play Jet because he's not using the util to escape, and especially when you have that gun that can one-shot everybody other than Dosia, you can't be doing that. Well, we'll see. Will it come back to bite KC? Maybe not. You look at the positions of those defenders. It's going to be difficult to get back in.
If he overextends here, though, get one, get out, get one, get out, get him.
Tuck down, man.
Goodness.
At least he had his mate over towards heaven, but
numbers were even, Tom. I think I might jump the wall, get down to the stage, call my own tactical pause. We'll have a chat. Luckily, Team Liquid don't pick up too much. And one big worry is, well, changed hands now. Purple quick to pick that up. Thought it might have been a little too far forward.
Purple's always been very good with a sniper.
What do I say?
The conversation about who's playing duelist, we found out last week it was Miniboo and
what's
Purple,
the score?
and then now we've got Camo
7-7, man.
And that's the problem. Like they have so many players who can play that role. I do think the Camo last week, I was quite impressed with his initiator, something that we hadn't really seen too much of in the past. So I'm glad to see it. Oh wait, so
I mean, yeah, he had like half a second, but the fact he's sticking around for a double shot there is, that's a little greedy.
I also feel like there's a level of just leave before that.
It's kind of a pacing issue at that point, you know, from you to give that much space and let it run out like that. Because, you know, even if you get those, well, if you get the 2, it's actually not, you know, it's not as bad, but they're still probably getting an outlaw.
You think Wayne not being able to flex to Euro because the camo is a bad thing?
I think we've seen it a few times. A team,
I mean,
need a halftime
he's
pause.
Palmer smokes for this team.
Get the ice bath out, stop them overheat. I like this early play from KC. They've gotten a lot of control, but what are they going to do with it? And now they've lost Sugetsu as well. That Viper wall that's taken a lot of info out of the hands of the defenders towards the A site. No longer in play.
Oh boy.
Where do we go now?
Damn, bro. He like, it looked like he checked the corner, but then...
over the top of his head, and they both end up going down for it. A really good response from him, and Dosia is trying to create a tunnel, create a gap, and he does exactly that. Wayne found.
Oh god.
So much damage done.
Last
timing
player
here.
If Shados was a little more on this.
Gave the game away with the
Liquid should be happy with how this one went, that's for sure.
Doesn't matter in the end. Liquid
4
keep
people surviving with guns,
sure
money gets good.
A bonus round, but a very costly one.
We'll be right back on the ball, but it's this, man. It's that you already lose your player playing towards A, and look at the position Sugetsu died in. It was through his own wall. Like, as in, he had walked through it. He's onto the side of it, looking for a battle. They lose that, fair enough. Sometimes open and duels don't go your way, but that small little mistake to not clear that close corner down in vents, that's what cost them the round. Now, Rifles back out, but the spams are deadly. Levin's down to 20
Dude,
HP.
look at the damage done.
His regen shields at least bring him back to 45, but with no heal online for Shados, there'll be no recovering that Aves. I think some of that's decay, right?
Well, that was the thing I was thinking initially. Is this decay? No, it's not. They've actually just been spammed into oblivion Yeah, sure, these last couple of bits of HP might be, but yeah, he's not going back up past 20, I don't think. So basically, dead man walking already.
Two, yeah. Aves and Levin are both easily
There's
dealt
no
with
way
here.
Mini's not flaming
That's
after
tough,
this
man.
game.
For Liquid,
He can't
all
watch
comes
these
down to
two
just
maps
spamming
and
an
not
orb.
flame.
They
There's
spam
no
an
way.
orb, they almost take two. They take one immediately, almost take Levin. Aves faces the same fate when he comes back out to help.
Yeah.
And you've got to save. There is genuinely nothing they could have done.
The teams would benefit from getting Demon 1 and Jonah P right now.
Because at this stage, you're not thinking that they've just given
Probably
up
like
on the round,
30 plus
because
teams right
a
now.
lot of it's going to be unconfirmed
They're
damage.
both
You
good
don't
players,
know
man.
that you've hit all of them to
Obviously,
30
yeah.
this
seconds
low.
left.
So you're not going to be pushing until basically it gets to maybe the 10, maybe even the 5-second mark. And then you even have to start questioning whether you want to do it at all. Just keep your economy very strong. You haven't been able to build up too much just yet, even with the last 4 players staying alive. So yeah, for Liquid, this is fantastic. Like, sure, you would have loved to kill those other 2
10
off,
seconds
but
left.
Are we going to map 3?
realistically, you
Yeah,
get
I'm
a
pretty
huge
sure, man.
boost to
You
your
seen what
economy on the
K-Corp are doing?
defense. You make a couple of orbs here and there as well.
Pretty sure it's fine.
Well, KC have basically
It's a close
just
score,
been
but-
slaughtered in these first couple of rounds.
I like this safety from Team Liquid. I think this gives them a lot more wiggle room as we move throughout the rest of the map. They can afford to lose a round, still buy right back up, and it comes off of
Oh my god.
chance. Giving themselves the chances, sure, granted.
This is a great replay, by the way. It's showing how all of them saw absolutely nothing and
What do you
just
do?
Getting
almost
spam
killed.
through.
What do you do from any player there? It's
Toxic
great
in
streaking
kickoff?
off,
Boo, I didn't
like
think it'd be
said.
this
You win
bad,
one
man.
round for KC. You gotta
Why
go
is it
again.
so bad
There's
right
gonna
now?
be rifles. And Liquid with a 2-round lead already to play with. They're setting themselves up to close this one out. Their map pick, their defense. One that's being challenged. Early nade is good. It's gonna
Experience.
cancel
Thank you so much for the
dog.
prime.
It's gonna
Thank you,
send
thank
KC
you.
back.
Last
Now they're
kickoff
pretty
wasn't
much
this
all
bad.
in on this A play. Gonna be moving towards it. Straight into heaven. And the rotates underway from Nats. He'll be here to support Purple by the time the push comes through.
C's thrown just to make sure that that extra little bit of time can be bought. Nats also with a snake bite available. Now the worry, Levin has been having
Good
a rough
info over
time
towards
so
mid
far.
with a
And
boom
lot of
bomb.
his job
Keep
on
the
this
3
side of
over
map is
towards
to
A.
just get them that little bit of extra space into the site. They've only got that solo duelist to do so. Gives them an abundance of utility to play with.
The flash.
And there it goes, but immediately snakebite used. All of these players left vulnerable and still
Shados,
kind
mate.
of stuck in the mud.
It was a good flash from Shados to get them into heaven. But now they've got to get on the site. I know smokes are going to fade towards the spawn.
Dude, we're gonna
and
Astra
I'm
smoke
not
for
sure
this?
how much time is left on them. Purple and Camo have gone down. Purple was through the smoke. That was just a straight spam, possibly a run and gun. And now a 5v3. This looked like such a difficult scenario for KC to get boots on the ground, spike planted. But now it should be a formality. Liquid need a hero to step up to the plate, or a mistake to be made, and it's them making the mistake. A reload alone. It's easily punished by Sagetsu, and even with that return.
With the money, they should just do damage.
And they've got the credits to play with if they wanted to try and make this one
Yeah,
nice
I
and
would have liked
costly,
Wayne to try
can
lock
see
him in
Wayne has
a bit
already
more.
ducked away.
I like it.
Nats probably realizing that, okay, they could have actually had some Devon control, so just making sure
Is
that
Demon
when he does
1's
get out of
agent
here,
pool
it's
not an issue for him?
That's
Oh.
gorgeous, though!
Oh, it's
Almost
really
takes down
nice
the
damage,
entirety
man. That's
of that
so
KC
wow.
roster. We
That's such a
mentioned it, the
big-
Shadows should know this
It's
man's always
anything,
lurking in
it's
the
a good
darkness,
loss.
but that's a lot of additional damage that ultimately
No, not really,
doesn't
man. Unless you're
come at
gonna,
much
unless
cost
you're
for
gonna
Liquid at
use him
all.
wrong.
And that was the game
I don't think his
plan
map,
there. The
his
call
agent
was
pool matters
made.
too much.
Wayne's going to save. Nats is staying behind by accident.
Like, if you think Demon 1's agent pool matters,
Nats wasn't staying
you
behind
shouldn't
by
pick him up.
accident. He knew
as simple as
that
that.
if they are allowed to save 4 weapons,
Like, the only way it's gonna work is playing by his system, but
then they
it's
can
a
lose
good
a round
meta
and
for
still
that.
buy back up, but we've got to beat him twice. Well, why not take that fight
Chamber
now?
Jet.
Risk a weapon. If I lose,
Give him
who
a second
cares? I can
duelist if he
stay
doesn't want to
alive,
enter.
look comfortable, and instead we keep their economy honest. That is a brilliant play by Nats, and it doesn't win them the round. KC still closing the distance, but that is the difference between an
Okay, it must be a
injection
big
of
round,
gas
right?
and a real
Also,
propulsion back into the game. And
Yeah,
now
relatively.
cautious approach.
Still got
one of
alright
the
money on
hypers
Liquid,
gets
really.
He's gained himself
True,
4
very
orbs
true.
from that fight, so it really held his value. For Wayne, yeah, great. Cosmic Divide.
Damn, Sagetsu, man. This is
For a
confidence
replay,
right
they
here.
Really had too many of those.
Holy, man. You can see why he's
Sagetsu!
confident. Lovely shots, man.
A solo
I mean,
push, and now
they're
all
just
the
not
Seekers are
expecting
gonna
him to
go
be
out
that
and realise that
confident.
There wasn't really much else here. Camo has managed to TP in towards the backside. Rotation coming through as well from Miniboo.
There's another.
There's also a lurk on the other side of the map from Dosia. maybe hearing some of the steps. The thing is, the steps were kind of fake. Well, literally, it was the fake out that was sent through with camo that they might have
pass
heard.
and stack.
That
Gonna
might
try
just
fake
sell a
over
route.
towards A with a
It
flash,
ends up
right?
causing them more problems than it does saving
Or are you
them.
just gonna try enter on site?
Just depends on what direction Miniboo goes.
We
He's
really
still
gonna
got the
let
pink
lock?
shells, but
Okay.
he's expecting
Flash goes
maybe
in,
now that
1
this is
second,
especially
2
with the
second,
flash
3.
coming
Okay,
on that side of the
nice
map.
from
Wayne has
K-Corp.
got
This is much
everything to
better
do.
on this at least.
Oh, they've spotted him. The stun landed as well. Wayne's hindered.
Spike
He makes
down.
himself a bit of a hindrance.
Are
to
they
Flank.
are they on top of Miniboo being
Just a bit
here?
of time. Wayne
Spike
survived that
planted.
second or two longer, and that might be what gets him this pick. Shados and Doja.
Whoa.
Shados is on the ramp. The flank of the flanker. Doja now just has to stay alive. Doja just has to buy time, and Shados should have a freebie. Up against Nats calling on the other side. He's
Last
giving him a
player
taste
standing.
of his own medicine. Oh,
No way!
That's nice. I mean, they cleared everywhere.
Nats called it.
Nicely
Perhaps
done from
he's
Miniboo.
playing my own game. I don't know how they figured that one out, but hell yeah.
I
Double
do
digits
like
on the board for
I
the
do like
defense.
camo. Wait, who's it?
Just in
Miniboo's
the
reaction?
nick of time, Liquid have saved
Flash info
themselves
over towards A
from
and he
what
just
could have been a
pushes
real
down middle
headache.
instead of
I can
rotating in
only
the normal
assume it was
positions.
Like, well, we've checked everything else. We've
Yeah.
looked everywhere else.
And
but
why
I
is he not helping his
Yeah.
teammate?
Why is he not playing on the cross? There's only one place.
Ah, he
left
did
he can
really
be
good,
in.
man.
Oh, he was so close to killing off Miniboo as well. That's a back and forth.
And that's the big
round
round.
of
Force him
sorts.
down to an eco.
Some solid individual brilliance to buy them that extra little bit of time.
Yeah,
10
Sugetsu
to
might be
8,
a lot of pissed
much
after that. He did
closer
great.
map, but this is the problem. We spoke about those 3 kills coming in for Nats in the last round. This is the damage it's done.
We just saw the toast flying that Sugetsu's headshot percentage was about 46%.
It's pretty good.
It's gone down by 2 in this series now. He's averaging 44, so.
Ah, washed.
Oh, yeah, I mean, got to get back on aim labs, honestly. Yeah, these pistols for KC should spell defeat Viper's Pit.
Oh my god.
Viper.
He heard you. I think, is that the 2% back?
Oh,
Viper could
boy.
change the game completely as Aves comes through and completely overhauls the favor. Team Liquid 3 versus
Dude,
5.
Sugetsu,
They've
man.
lost 2
His
opening duels
confidence
to a
is
Sheriff, one of which was,
incredible.
on possibly the longest angle it could have been towards A. And Purpo, as a response, is now pushing.
I mean, he's gotta
against
do
the
something.
eco.
He's gonna get
Luckily, he got spotted.
gonna get
Otherwise,
crunched on.
he would have been dealt with in at least a trade.
Now it's just the timing of everything.
Surrounding Purpo.
Yeah, they've seen him, and thus they're going to try
Purple,
and just
mate, you can't
close
stay
him in.
there.
They're checking nice and, well, avidly this time.
Flash
They
Shados.
Jump down. There's the flash. Still got the
Flash
information.
with the
Purpo's on
wall
angle.
up, so
There
they
is a
literally
push
know
on the
he's
other
in
side.
between.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he's gonna make a
Even
move
better.
there. He like kind of realized he had to make a move and then he just stopped with
And in
it.
fact, they're starting
Maybe
to bring
because he
this
thought
one
there was a
back.
timing over
Miniboo
towards
found
A
a
heaven, I'm
second.
not sure.
Now it's falling
How
apart.
has
Jimmy punts this one
Miniboo...
out. It might have only been
How has
pistols,
Miniboo
but
won
even
another
still,
one like this?
Impressive stuff from Liquid to recover
That's a
from what was
2v4.
horrific scenario.
Pistols in a 2 opening
Is it 2v4
duels,
or
and they
2v5? Did any of them go
isolated
down
third player
earlier?
With 5 surrounding him. Yeah,
Wait, it's a
they did
2v5.
incredibly well to get out of that situation. The fact that a flash from Shados had popped on top
30
ramp
seconds
and Aves
left.
still was holding that, was still clearing it.
Oh,
you'd think
waits
that
for
if
his...
he
Oh,
does find
nice,
behind the
bro.
box, not that he was cooked in on that wall, but
Let's go, boys. Keep this shit up.
luckily they
That's a-
realized in time the danger that was presented to them.
Push the
3
button.
rounds in it. And honestly, I never
Dude,
want to see that
these
man
two
be
side
on
by
the
side is
receiving
so
end of
good, man.
13-0.
Eng
I
doesn't
don't
react
like-
no matter what.
They've been winning games and he looks like he's 2-0 down. Like he's leaving the stage with his head low.
I do. I think Zaisha's over the last year or so, maybe a little bit longer, has just become my favorite person to watch in there.
Yeah, no, the coach cams are so
You
good
don't-
because
it's
it's just
like,
such a nice
I don't
side
know
by
if you've seen it
side.
in football where they lock fans in a room and they just show them little bits of the game. They don't show them what's actually, they don't show them the score, they don't show them anything that's going on, just certain reactions, or maybe there's a foul in the game. I think you could just watch Zaish and you would have no idea what was going on in the game.
Yeah,
They'd be
absolutely.
winning 13-1 and he'd have like lost his mind somewhere in the middle. You just show that clip like, oh no, we're getting battered. Wait, what? It's its own form of entertainment. People watching, they say, but he is a very specific person that's fun to watch. I also miss Barber.
Did Wayne play
He's got
last
that
week? Nah, I
passion
kicked it.
on and off the server as well. That's
Yes.
the thing. You hear it when you talk to
Baba,
him
yeah, Baba was fun, man.
outside of the game, and you certainly see it when he's down in that coaching booth. Time ticking as the barriers are about to go up, and KC looking to close it out here, but it's quite a road ahead of them. Liquid have managed to connect a few big rounds, and on 11, They stand in the way of KC's victory here in regulation with just one more round win.
Money's actually low now, though.
Drone sent through mid,
Like
but
they're just
KC
one
are gonna
win
have a
away
big
from
burst out on this A
getting
side.
it
The
pretty
question is,
close.
can they thin the
What
herd
ults
before they get
does?
there?
Dude, there's so many ults in this
They
round.
even have some
Ah, dude,
aggression
Liquid
coming
have
their
so
way.
many
Look
ults.
at
Got like the
Camo's
best
posted
retake ults.
Ooh, maybe going a little bit far. The Tiger's going to force him back. Now he does have
Send that TP to spawn, man.
Dimensional Drift available.
Oh boy, the TP's gonna get melted by the ult. He's stuck on site.
Hot smoke.
Oh,
it's
that's
beautiful.
nice.
Those util alongside
That's
the
sick.
smoke just gives him a free kill.
Did he need
And
that
then the
smoke
rest of the
earlier in
team
that other
swarm
round?
into the site.
Look at the
Mini-Me
difference it
takes
makes.
fight
The little
well
combo
on
of the fade eye at the back
They
was
are
awesome as
pumped
well.
up, confident, and well, after the last map, Liquid, they're back.
Phenomenal utility put through by Wayne as well, given
Where's
that little
Baba?
bit
He
of
went
space
CS.
to hide inside.
I think he's
Great
coaching a
timing
CS
on
team.
the
I can't remember
reveal.
who.
Good position for it not to be broken either. I mean, it was just quite a simple throw. I wasn't sure if it landed on top or not. But all in all, that is textbook. They were put under so much pressure so quickly. They had just rotated off the site.
Dude, what a
Camo was
fade eye this
alone.
is.
He falls back from the dog, and how quick they are to set him up with that little safe haven is the reason that Liquid end up with this round.
Zero ult used. I mean, K-Corp used an ult, right? There's Tail here.
To 8.
Tried to lock him on site.
Third map,
Wait,
the
it was
breeze
pretty much
looking
just a
likely.
one-person holdover towards site.
I think, at least in the first half, looked like KC had quite a fair few opportunities. I guess even in this one, they've had some moments where it felt like they could turn the game, but Liquid have managed to come out on top. And well, just look at the ults they've got. Viper's Pit's already used. Dimensional Drift available, which again, if it comes down to a retake, that in combination with the Nightfall.
Side
Or the
smoke?
Cosmic
Yeah,
Fire.
there's that
They've
other
got so
round
many
where...
tools on
I
their
wonder if they
belt
spoke
on the
about
other
it.
side.
There's
Sure,
the other round where
Viper's
Camo
Pit
was back
and
aside. He
what will
needed a
now be
smoke,
the
but
Convergence path.
Wayne had already used them all.
That time has been ticking. They could use it to
Obviously,
try and
this was
force
much
out now,
faster,
but
so we had a
that's
smoke for
gamble.
sure, but...
And I think instead, looks like they're going to go back towards the A side, but this won't leave them with a hell of a lot of time.
And they've left Liquid with a hell of a lot of utility as well. This is what I said.
What are they
earlier
going to
on.
do?
It
Just
feels like
set waylay
sometimes
out the
KC,
site?
especially on split, they play this game so slow, and we saw it. At
They
one of the,
Nightfall now.
30 seconds
one
left.
of the first convincing rounds they got
Taking that back.
in their last matchup was exactly like this. They played so late. They had 20 seconds left when they pushed into the A site. They were facing off against utility. In fact, there were already 3 players here.
Dude, look
And
at
they
the
managed to
stall,
win it
man. The stall's
this
so
time.
good.
KC have an ultimate to work with, but there's so many
15
players
seconds,
here.
not
The
even
rotation's
10
already coming through.
seconds.
Nats is going to be alongside Camo in the reinforcements. Mini Boost round 2,
Oh, dear.
and in goes the rocket to seal in a third. Nade as
Oh,
time
boy.
runs out.
Actual
And a
melons.
late lurk of
At
Dozer.
least my luck's
Well, it's
in
gonna be coming
fence.
through by the time map 3
okay.
starts.
Defenders
We
win.
are
Not great
all
from
the
K-Corp,
way
but
onto
they could have taken
Breeze,
that.
a third map in this series after a 13-2 decimation by KC.